Okay, good morning. So, mechanical engineering review. The efficiency of all reversible heat engines operating between the same two reservoir answer are the same. A vapor having a temperature higher than the saturation temperature corresponding to its pressure answer superheated vapor. A process with no heat transfer is known as adiabatic process. The energy of stored capacity for performing work possessed by a moving body by virtue of its momentum answer kinetic energy. The relative density of a substance is the ratio of its density to the density of answer water. The thermodynamic process wherein temperature is constant and the change in interval energy is zero answer isothermal process. The type of heat exchanger allows fluid to flow at right angles to each other answer cross flow. The function of a pump or compressor is to answer increase the total energy content of the flow. The fact that total energy is any one energy system remains constant is called the principle of answer conservation of energy. This law states that all energy received as heat by a heat engine cannot be converted into mechanical work. Answer second law of thermodynamics. A process for which the inlet and outlet enthalpies are the same. Answer throttling. The intensity of pressure that is measured above absolute zero is called absolute pressure. The sum of energies of all the molecules in the system, energies that appear in several complex forms, answer internal energy. This is the ratio of the heat equivalent of the brake of useful horsepower developed of an engine and available on its crankshaft to the beat to the t to the same time. Answer brake thermal efficiency. The system that is completely impervious to its surrounding, neither mass nor energy cross its boundaries. Answer isolated system. Flow work is equal to pressure times answer specific volume. A device used to measure small and moderate pressure difference answer manometer. This form of energy is due to the position or elevation of the body answer potential energy. Another term for constant volume process answer isometric, isochoric, isovolumic. Work done by the steam during a reversible adiabatic expansion process in the turbine. Answer ideal work. It is the work done in pushing a fluid across a boundary, usually into or out of the system. Answer flow work. A liquid that has a temperature lower than the saturation temperature corresponding to the existing pressure. Answer subcooled liquid. The efficiency of Carnot cycle depends upon the answer temperature. In this type of boiler, the water passes through the tubes while the flue gases burn out outside the tubes. Answer water tube boiler. It is the heat required in a constant pressure process to completely vaporize a unit mass of liquid at answer a given temperature, latent heat vaporization, and enthalpy of vaporization HFG. It shows that water level in the boiler drum answer gauge glass is commonly used device for measuring temperature differences of high temperatures answer thermocouple. It prevents damage to the boiler by giving warning of low water answer fusible plug. The science and technology concerned with precisely measuring energy and enthalpy rather, answer calorimetry. It has several functions. When necessary, it empties the boiler for cleaning, inspection, or repair. It blows out mud, scale, or sediment when the boiler is in the operation and prevents excessive concentration of soluble impurities in the boiler? Answer, blow down line. The rate of doing work per unit time. Answer, power. Is a heat exchanger which utilizes the heat of the flue gases to preheat the air needed for combustion. Answer, air preheater. In an ideal Rankine cycle with fixed boiler and condenser pressure, what is the effect of superheating the steam to a higher temperature to the cycle thermal efficiency? Answer, the cycle thermal efficiency will increase. Is a feed water preheating and waste heat recovery device which utilizes the heat of the flue gases? Answer, economizer. A vapor having a temperature higher than the saturation temperature corresponding to the existing pressure. Answer, superheated vapor. Is a system of furnace cooling tubes which can extend the evaporative capacity of the water tube boiler and at the same time protect the furnace wall from high temperature. Answer, water walls. The single-stage expansion process of an ideal Brayton cycle with a trigeneration is replaced by a multi-stage expansion process with reheating between the same pressure limits. As a result of modification, thermal efficiency will, answer, decrease. Which of the following is or are the application of Brayton cycle? Answer, propulsion system, automotive turbine system, aircraft turbine engines. Is based on the regeneration of 34.5 lbm per hour of steam from water of 212 degrees Fahrenheit to steam at 212 degrees Fahrenheit and equivalent to 33,500 BTU per hour. Answer, 1 boiler horsepower. It is used as working fluid in high temperature application of vapor cycles. Answer, mercury. Prevents boiler pressure from rising above a certain predetermined pressure by opening to allow excess steam to escape into the atmosphere when that point is reached, thus guarding against a possible explosion through excessive pressure. Answer, safety valve. The superheated vapor enters the turbine and expands eccentrically and produces work by rotating the shaft. The blank may drop during the process. Answer, temperature and pressure. In a water tube boiler, the water will pass through, answer, inside the tubes. Only blank of the turbine work output is required to operate the pump. Answer, 0.04%. As the number of stages is increased, the expansion process becomes, answer, isothermal. Superheating the steam to higher temperatures decreases the moisture content of the steam at the blank. Answer, turbine exit. Aircraft gas turbines operate at a higher pressure ratio, typically between 10 to 25 degrees. Regeneration also provides a convenient means of deaerating the feed water to prevent, answer, boiler corrosion. Can be applied in steam turbine cycle, Rankine, gas turbine cycle, Brayton, and combined cycle. Answer, cogeneration plant. The first commercial high-pass ratio engines has a bypass ratio of, answer, 5. Can be applied in steam turbine cycle, Rankine, gas turbine cycle, Brayton, and combined cycle. Answer, cogeneration plant. In a Rankine cycle with fixed turbine inlet conditions, what is the effect of lowering the condenser pressure? The heat rejected will, answer, decrease. Are generally more expensive to purchase and install than other heating systems, but they save money in the long run. Answer, heat pumps. In an ideal Rankine cycle with fixed boiler and condenser pressure, what is the effect of superheating the steam to a higher temperature? The pump work input will, answer, remains the same. The most widely used absorption system is the ammonia water system, where ammonia is served as refrigerant and H2O as the Answer, transport medium. Which of the following is used for binary cycle power generation for high temperature application? Answer, all of these. Mercury, sodium, potassium. How do the following quantities change when the simple ideal Rankine cycle is modified with regeneration? The heat rejected will, answer, decrease. Critical temperature of mercury is 1460 degrees Celsius. During a combustion process, the components which exist before the reaction are called, answer, reactants. Critical pressure of mercury is 108 MPa. In an obvious reason for incomplete combustion, answer, insufficient oxygen. Method used in converting heat directly to electricity by magnetism. Answer, magnetohydrodynamic. Higher heating value when water in the product of combustion is in, answer, liquid form. Which of the following is not a material used for thermoelectric elements? Answer, zinc telluride. Device which transfer heat from low temperature, medium to a high temperature. One is a, answer, heat pump. A type of coal formed after anthracite, answer, graphite. A rule of thumb is that COP improves by Planck for each degree Celsius the evaporating temperature is raised or the condensing temperature is lower. Answer, 2 to 4%. Which of the following is lowest grade of coal? Answer, lignite. Which of the following helps in the ignition of coal? Answer, volatile matter. Carbon dioxide can be removed by, answer, aeration. Is the ratio fixed carbon and volatile matter? Answer, fuel ratio. Is often used to absorb silica from water? Answer, magnesium hydroxide. A suspension of a finely divided fluid in another? Answer, emulsion. Presence of excess hydrogen ions make the water, answer, acidic. Contains 90% gasoline and 10% ethanol. Answer, gasohol. pH of water varies with, answer, temperature. Processed commercially in coal liquefaction. Answer, Fischer-Tropsch process. pH value of blanc is usually maintained for boiler water to minimize corrosion. Answer, 10.5. Is an organic matter produced by plants in both land and water? Answer, biomass. What type of turbine that has a degree of action of 1/2? Answer, Rarson's turbine. In thermal power plant, induced draft fans are located at the, answer, foot of the stock. In thermal power plant, forced draft fan are installed at the, answer, inlet of the preheater. Known as drumless boiler, answer, one-screw boiler. Reduces the steam temperature by spraying low temperature water from boiler drum. Answer, the superheater. Thank you.